Well, cutting red tape will be one of the coalition government's top priorities in this term of Parliament, with Scott Morrison announcing regulatory blockages to economic growth need to be removed. Live to political reporter James O'Doherty. James, this old chestnut, this is of course a huge part of the Abbott government cutting red tape. They went through this annual process up until 2016, so it's going to be restarted under Scott Morrison.
It is, Tom, and Scott Morrison says that red tape repeal under the Abbott government saved about $1 billion in red tape each year over the 3 years in which it was active. Scott Morrison saying that he will be restarting that red tape repeal process to try to remove some of the blockages that are hurting Australian businesses.
Now, to provoke much-needed animal spirits in our economy, we must also remove regulatory and bureaucratic barriers to business investing and creating more jobs. Congestion is just not about what's happening on our roads in our cities. We also need to bust regulatory congestion and remove obstacles to business investment.
The Prime Minister has asked his Assistant Minister, Ben Morrison, to look through these red tape process to find red tape that can be repealed. Interestingly, Tom, rather than the government identifying regulatory red tape that it was wanting to repeal, as what happened last time, this time the government wants to do it from the perspective of a business, asking businesses to identify particular red tape that they think is hampering their ability to invest in the economy. So it'll be a more business-focused red tape repeal process this time around. Also on the agenda, not specifically explicitly said so much, is the idea of tackling militant unions. Tom, this is something that the government has indicated they're going to continue to crack down on, maybe not in this term of government, but something down the track. Also, their tax agenda. Scott Morrison attacking Labor over its opposition to passing all 3 stages of its income tax package. This is something that Joel Fitzgibbon was speaking about this morning, indicating that if the government doesn't split up these bills, then Labor should pass them all.
You can't deny the punters a tax cut from opposition, particularly so soon after an election where we had our backsides kicked. If we can't force the decoupling and the government wrongly insists on leaving the package as one, our only option is to support all of it or support none of it. And again, the latter option would deny low and middle income earners much needed tax relief.